In the inner city, where there is a lack of grocery stores, corner stores fill the neighborhoods for the food and beverage options of the residents. They offer junk food, unhealthy and processed foods, punches, and malt liquor that contribute to an unhealthy lifestyle, instead of fresh fruit and vegetables found in local grocery stores that are conducive to living a healthy lifestyle. Solutions are needed to combat this problem.
The question is, what is the solution for healthy eating in the urban community? And I would say the answer to that question would have to be education. What we are exposed to, what is in our area or close to us, are the things that we carry with us as we migrate and matriculate on through life. So take the kid that sees his or her parent, cooking fresh vegetables or serving fresh fruit, or shopping for either or, whether it's a fresh vegetable or fresh fruit. The likelihood of that child actually growing up and taking that same practice into their lives with their families is very, very high. But if you take that same child and you put that child in a situation where they don't have, they've never seen a garden, they don't know the growth phases and periods of just anything, and they don't understand how the body works and what's necessary for the body to run in a more positive purpose for longevity, or what can actually break down the body. If those things are not innately available to that child, he or she will grow up and do the same thing. They will pick up and continue on with practices that actually are a deterrent to anything that's healthy or built for longevity. So I would have to say the answer to that question is, in fact, education.
Hi, my name is Kitty Wallace. I'm the garden coordinator here at the Tampa Heights Community Garden. My role in the garden is as co-founder with the Tampa Heights Junior Civic Association, the Tampa Heights Civic Association, and Metropolitan Ministries, and the organization from which I come is the Tampa Garden Club. So as a group of planners, we were from the local community, an agency that serves individuals who are in need of food, and an agency such as the Tampa Garden Club, which has some background and missions in gardening. So together, that collaborative planning group worked for the year of 2010 to bring about a community garden here in Tampa Heights. And in 2011, we broke ground and had our grand opening, and our first garden was set in place that year, August, September of 2011. So now at the end of the spring season in 2017, we'll be finishing our sixth gardening year, and feeling very proud about the garden that we've created here. We're creating a place where people can grow healthy veggies, healthy communities, healthy friendships, and so we feel like that's a very valuable thing to have been able to provide to the community. The vision for this garden really started when the Tampa Heights community pulled together to talk about what their vision of this community was. They were having people come through, developers knocking down some of these historic homes, putting up duplexes for rental property, and those people who lived here for decades just said, that's not the community we want. We want a community and they went from door to door asking people, what is it that you want this community to be? They enlisted the help of the anthropology students at USF, and over a 4-year period, basically conducted a needs assessment one-on-one with the individual homeowners and residents here in Tampa Heights, and said that this needs to be a neighborhood that's safe, healthy, and caring place for families to live and raise their children. So in staking that as their vision, then they define some components. What needs to be in our community? We need to have parks, we need to have green spaces, we need to have a community garden, we need to have a walking path, greenway. So they detailed those things and in fact wrote an entire neighborhood plan for the Tampa Heights neighborhood. And that was approved in early 2000s by the City Council. But it wasn't really until March of 2010 that we actually sat down and tried to begin planning. Where is this garden going to be? How big is it? And what do we need to do first? So it took a while to really put it into implementation. Here at the Tampa Heights Community Garden, we have over 80 individual gardens and 3 larger communal gardens that are gardened either by groups, agencies like the Junior Civic Association has an after-school program, and those young people, elementary age through middle school, have a set of gardens that they garden. We also have gardens for Metropolitan Ministries residents. And so as we first started the garden in 2011 with 17 individual gardens and 2 larger communal gardens, now up to 80 some individual gardens and some larger gardens, we've seen a total of, I think we counted up about 220 individuals or family members of the community who have participated in gardening here at the Tampa Heights Community Garden. Currently, we have approximately 2 people in every garden, so with 80 gardens, we have probably about 140 people actually actively gardening here just now. The Tampa Heights community is considered a food desert. It meets the national definition of a food desert, which means that there are no grocery stores within a certain defined amount of 3 miles or something from the most residents, something like that. So there are quite a few actual neighborhoods in Tampa that are considered food deserts, and we're one of them.
What made me decide to join this project was the opportunity to grow my own fruits and vegetables. Was the opportunity just to learn more, because I did not have a green thumb, and I probably still don't have a green thumb, but it gives me an opportunity to come plant and to learn. The garden manager is really hands-on, and she has a lot of experience, so where I fall short, she is able to stand in the gap for me and help do whatever I need and get my plants in my garden to where it needs to be.
Hello, my name is Shiloh Morgenstern, and I am a master teacher, and I have been part of the Tampa Heights Community Garden for 2 years. And my experience here has been amazing. I've been involved in a lot of community gardens in the different areas where I've lived, and the community garden is just a very special place that people can gather and learn this trade of gardening. We can all trade tips and seeds and different things like that to learn better ways of gardening. And it has made my eating a lot healthier. We put in an aquaponics system since I've been here and a new greenhouse. And with that, there is fresh lettuce available that the entire community that's involved with the garden can have fresh lettuce every day if they like. There's certain seasons for different vegetables like broccoli that you end up going home with just bushels and bushels of broccoli, and tomatoes and different healthy eating vegetables. And organic gardening is my preferred way of gardening, and that's just keeping a lot of the chemicals out of gardening and letting nature kind of work its course naturally. And yeah, community garden is really important. Where I'm from in Appalachia, it's healthy food is extremely sparse, and so to have these community gardens, it is keeping people alive. I mean, there are people that can't afford, in all communities, there are people that can't afford to eat on a weekly basis, and this makes it extremely affordable.
My name is David, 42 years old. I think gardening is very important for the community, for the community to live more healthier, and it's more healthier for our system, to allow our digestive system to be able to open up and to let the things
I'll be walking around. We have some vendors out here as well. Make sure you check it out on your vendors. We got some good stuff out here for you.
For growth with our kids, allow our kids
so
to
y'all
connect with each other
continue to
also.
enjoy your
Although
earth
the
day
garden
right
is
here in the garden,
things that we're eating for ourselves, but it also allow the nurturing of our kids, allow them to grow things in their own community as well.
Good day, I'm Venus Richardson. I'm enjoying an awesome day here at the Tampa Heights Community Garden. This is an awesome experience for the youth and people in general. We would like to promote more communities to come together and form these type of vegetation growth, showing children and the youth how to pull growth from the ground and delete the corner stores where they're empowering our children to just eat foods that are not good for us. We want fruits and vegetables in the corner stores of all neighborhoods.
My name is Lena Young Green, and I'm the president of the Tampa Heights Junior Civic Association and one of the coordinators of this community garden here. Our community garden is very important for people in the African American community that has little access to fresh veggies and fresh fruits. And that's what we do here in this garden. It's also important to African Americans because we are some of the highest percentage of people with diabetes. And diabetes can be helped by healthy eating, being active, and also by having a healthy state of mind. And so that's very important.
Tampa Heights Community Garden is important to me because I get to come out here every day and decompress, get my hands dirty, and it pays off. Delicious strawberries.
My name is Ashun Guaide Olafemi. Everybody calls me Guaide. And I have a lot here. And you know, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. You know, but I went south when I was about 6, 7. You know, and the first time that I saw fruit grow on the trees, you know, that was amazing. You know, to realize that all food didn't come from cans and was in the freezer. You know, to really see food grown from the earth and to know what all went into it was valuable. So I decided to have a lot here, you know, to help me along with my grandchildren so they would understand the importance of good nutrition and getting the food from the earth and knowing where it came from.
My name is Kareem Young, Executive Director of Live Health Organization. And Live Health is an acronym for Life is Finding Truth Through Health. One of the issues that we always run into is our community not having resources in order to live healthy. And what we've chose to do out here with our youth is actually allow them to get a hands-on experience of creating smoothies and being able to actually know that there's some other alternatives than your fast foods that we have at the stores, because it's sickness. And ultimately, a lot of what our youth are experiencing is an experience that is so unhealthy that it gets manifested inside of the diseases that they experience later on in life. And we want to be able to combat that by just giving them knowledge, being able to allow them to understand that healthy food isn't always something that tastes bad, but at the same time, revolutionize the things that they otherwise find as convenient food that is otherwise killing our society and our youth.